Hi, my name is Przemek Chojecki and you're watching my YouTube channel. So this episode is about how to get into data science, because I get a lot of questions like that from colleagues, from friends of friends, and it's a question which keeps repeating itself. So there are two scenarios we have to consider. The first one, you're a software engineer. The second one, you have a different background, which might be not at all computer scientist or anything to do with mathematics, physics, or probably you studied like art history, sociology, and you just want to make a switch in your career into coding, because I get a lot of questions like that as well. So let's firstly consider the first scenario. You're a software engineer, you finished your computer studies, you are pretty good at it. What you should do? Then actually the answer is pretty simple. So you need to get more into Python and modeling and get started with different machine learning and deep learning models. And the best way you can do that is just go on GitHub, start reading papers about recent discoveries. So you can basically find them by following arXiv. That's a repository of different scientific papers. Start reading things like TechCrunch, Wired, or different other magazines to see what's going on, and then reading about data science on a daily basis. And by coding yourself, you will get into doing your own models, and then starting from there, doing more advanced stuff. The second scenario is when you're actually not a data scientist, you're not a computer scientist, and you're trying to become one, and become one in a very particular niche, meaning data science. So the good thing is Python is pretty easy to learn to start with, even if you have no background in coding. And especially in data science, it's more about understanding the data, understanding the whole architecture, rather than being an expert at programming. So the way to start is pretty much similar. First of all, you should start with reading more about what data science is about, understanding very simple machine learning models, which comes down to statistics. So a little bit of linear algebra plus statistics is the way to go. And then building on that, you can start experimenting with visualization of data and then some more advanced models. So the best way to learn, again, is by Googling information online. There are many different sites which take you from the level of 0 to much more advanced level. It's only a matter of you practicing those stuff and coding yourself. So coding part is really the most important, because if you have no practical knowledge, no practical skills, you won't be able to get hired in any company, in any startup, because it always comes down to having actual data and working on that. So practicality is key, practicality is everything, and you have to start with small projects. You really can go on GitHub, again, that's a perfect repository for different models, and building on that and trying to tweak other people's models, you can pretty quickly understand what's going on. And then there's of course Stack Overflow, where you can post your questions, you can find answers to many questions, because if something doesn't work for you, then probably it didn't work for someone else already, and you can check that out and see the answer. So this kind of sources, arXiv, GitHub, GitLab also for private repositories, and then Stack Overflow are perfect to start, complementary with different sources like Towards Data Science or anything else you can Google with data science course online. There are literally like thousands of sources. So the best way is actually to get into coding yourself and then only start reading books. Having this foundation of coding, it'll be much easier for you to soak in all the theory that you will need a little bit of later on, when you be passing to more advanced stages of being a data scientist. But for now, I guess that's all. Please subscribe to the channel and see you in the next episode. Thank you.